Hey guys, Type here, bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on Wolfheze. Playing today, spawning in the north, we have yooska playing as US Forces, who has tactical support, urban assault, and armor. Teaming up with him is Catboy Supremacy. What a name. Playing as Brits, who has Royal Artillery, Royal Engineer, and Mobile Assault. From the south, we have Topoi playing as OKW, who has Scavenge for ground forces and breakthrough, and finally Sitckywa playing as Boss, who has lightning war, mobile defense, and joint operations. That retreat, probably gonna die. No, Stimpies get low enough. Close call. This is a Patreon backer submitted game. Both of them arranged team, allies around rank 430, Axis around rank 550. A little bit strange to just charge straight out onto the map and not capture any sectors back here for Catboy Supremacy. Going for early Vickers can be a decent option against the Kubel. Generally would favour going for the universal carrier though. Allies the first ones to connect their fuel. And Topoi going for a very early tech truck there. Strange build order. Does not have much firepower to hold on to that side of the map with. Very easily get punished for that. Now into another section for Catboy Supremacy. I've been trying to squeeze around the side of that machine gun. Oh, and they do manage to do so. Lucky break for yooska. That was a close call. yooska going for a second rear echelon, so we're going to see some rifle grenade launches, I imagine. Doesn't quite have the munitions for that yet though. The echelon forced away by the greens there. A nice building cover. Easy win other than that. MG coming back onto the front lines. Forward battle group quite far on the left for Topoi. I think it's a bit of a risky position for that. Far away from his teammates' side of the map. Could very easily get bombed out by the British player as well. Stimpies do manage to squeeze around the side of that Vickers. Sets up again. Kubel can squeeze around the side. I don't think the Stimpies will be able to though. Kubel can do a decent amount of damage, but Vickers can spin around again. You have to be very careful. That Vickers will take it down fast. Looks like it might have had to reload though at just that timing. Doesn't end up doing any damage. And Topoi going for some Jaeger lights. Even if you want to go for this kind of build, I still would recommend getting one more Folk Screened Air squad. You know, have snares, have sandbags. Have a chance of winning some early game engagements, holding onto territory. Nice heavy cover positions there. The lights do manage to squeeze around the side, force away the machine gun. Now they've got the heavy cover. Going forward with the healthy squad, but here comes the Kuhwagen from the side. Really trying to focus down the Jaeger lights first, which is probably a good idea. Squad out in the open though, getting shredded by the Kubel. Can back away with that section, can get a lot of healing value. Now into the assault officer. Late retreat. This could be a wipe. Oh wow, max ranger. And Catboy Supremacy happy with that wipe, getting out of there nice and safe.
There's an officer awaiting
Oh,
orders.
Vickers doesn't quite manage the suppression, but it retreats anyway. Bit of a lucky break. Jump onto the cut-off there. Not able to hold it though with the MG42 guarding. Try and stall out with that rifle nade launcher. Can jump in and out of the building. Okay, just going to jump out and launch one more in anyway. You can jump in and out between volleys. It's a good way of taking less damage. Inside the building. Pretty effective grenade. Don't want to jump behind the heavy cover though. Jaegerlights will still be able to pick you off pretty effectively. And we've got a half track from yooska. Tank gun next. Sitckywa does have a 2-2 coming out at a similar Titan. Coming down onto this side. A little bit too close, could take an anti-tank grenade doing that. Later on the reactions, but here we go. Could be a moment for the half track to drive down here and finish the job, but has switched over to assist his teammate. It's the RKW player, so it's not going to be an option. Do have to be careful diving in, of course, because if there's a pack back there, take engine damage, you can very easily lose your anti-air half track. But I think there was an opportunity to get something going. Going into the ambo next. Bolster out for Catboy Supremacy. He's got the weapon racks as well. Investing very heavily into infantry. Going for some attack rounds, hoping to catch some Jaegerlights in these cover positions. They're not there though. Coming down the far left-hand side. Oh, Kubel survives. Close call. Do have a Raketen, but it's coming out from base at the moment, so nothing to counter this. Comes the Sternpire Shreks, and connecting actually before having to retreat. Oh, went for Bren's on the officer. It's not recommended. Officer does not get the elite Bren's like commandos do, so that doesn't really work very well. I mean, eventually the officer does get 5 models, but then, the 3 Sten models kind of just completely worthless at the wrong range, so it doesn't really work that well.
Ready to bombard with the base howitzers.
Okay, here we go. Oh, it doesn't have the munitions for that, actually. And a third Jaegerlight coming in for Topoi. Anti-tank gun for Catboy Supremacy, otherwise could be putting a pretty nasty push on this truck right now. Threatening to knock it out.
Ready for action.
The half track coming out to the far side. We've got a Panzergrenadier in the mix now for Sitckywa. Okay, well, Topoi taking a risky maneuver, trying to put the Schwerpanzer headquarters up while he has almost no territory control. In range of the Vickers, maybe just. Gonna have to cancel that. Gonna go down quite quickly otherwise. The longer he waits, the less resources he gets from, just about a quarter of his resources there.
Dispatching a mobile HQ vehicle.
Still needs enough to plant it down again though. By the time he gets another truck out.
Now stand at 300 points.
And yeah, Catboy Supremacy is putting a bit of a siege on this truck, like I was worried about, and this is just in the early stages as well. As I was saying, in this corner, it's not like Sitckywa can come across and assist in the defense of this battle group, and at the same time Sitckywa doesn't get any benefits from, you know, being able to reinforce and heal at it either, so
Command level capabilities
positioning
ready
doesn't
for
really
deployment.
make sense in the context of a team game. Oh, lucky break. Anti-tank gun misses. Still a late reaction from yooska. That could be the end of their half track. Oh, misses again. Unreal. That is extremely good luck. There's a big old Jaeger light blob. Oh, the 222 though, not so lucky.
Enemies inflicting losses upon us.
Anti-tank gun threads the needle through there. It is only just getting away. Sitckywa does have quite a lot of munitions. Could go for a couple of LMGs and should. Start overwhelming these allied troops. Don't really want to be fighting a 2-on-1, but it seems like only 2 rifles are firing at the moment for those squads. They might need to reposition slightly and cover. He's closing the distance, lob out a grenade slightly into the retreat path as well. Tanks the grenade and cover, probably a reasonable idea if you didn't see it coming. That was the way to go. Trying a late retreat probably would have been death there. And anti half track again, dancing with death, man. Oh boy. Oh, nice bit of sweeping by yooska. Finds a telemine down here. And take care of that. You can charge through the center.
Just released a major for action. Krauts are taking one of our points.
Sherpan's headquarters slightly further back this time. Still sitting up in a forward's position though. Could be maybe an okay idea for Topoi to maybe get a infantry support gun in this kind of situation. You know, these Brit troops hiding behind the sandbags could get barraged out, fire out some smoke, cover your advance against the Vickers. Probably a pretty good idea. Ooh. Still ended up being a pretty good grenade, even after the partial dodge from Topoi. Oh wow, here's a Vickers and a Bren. Okay. Oh, and now the Bren picked up by the Jaeger lights. Oh, that's a real nightmare. Topoi has gone for Scavenge, so could throw out some grenades here. And there they go. Far behind heavy cover though, so that does shield a good amount of the damage. If he just came all the way to the side, it would have been better, I'd say. Make it so cover wasn't really a factor there. Of flame damage does help clear out that garrison position. There's the anti-tank gun. Okay, it's not really in position to counter the anti-air half-track. Hey, half-track's blasting through his building pretty quickly though. yooska not going to be able to use it going forwards. Comes the anti-tank gun now. Misses its first shot again. Connecting there. Now being forced away by a couple of squads. Uses the on me buff of the captain to try and assist with the chase a touch. Okay, I think that's the first medium tank. And it's going to be the Cromwell for Catboy Supremacy. There's a Rakitten and a Shrek right there to try and counter. Oh, Shrek's not shooting at the right target though. Shooting at the infantry. That could go down on retreat. No, Cromwell missing. Good bit of damage from the Rakitten though. Good amount of damage right on the edge of the range. Getting out of there now. That's a lot of repairs required now for Catboy. Does have one engineer. It's on the other side of the map at the moment though. So repairs on that Cromwell going to be quite slow coming through. In the meantime, Sitckywa getting out a medium tank. Topoi is still quite a fair amount of fuel away from his own tank. Having lost maybe in the realm of 30 or so fuel. Getting that tech structure cancelled. Couple grenades out. Just one actually. Oh boy, I think another very close call for the anti-air half-track. Might have been an attack round. Have seen Sitckywa go for a couple of attack round attempts. Not always successful. Don't think they've ever been successful actually. Oh, this could be nasty. Panzer IV pushing forwards. We've got a mortar pit back there. Got an anti-tank gun, but not really in a position to defend. Big damage. Oh, it jumps out of the wrong side of the building as well. That could be a wipe. And is.
We just lost a
Gotta
unit.
jump out of the other side. Make use of that. Select the building. Hit tab. Right click out. Critical error. Oh boy, and a little bit greedy. Unsupported anti-tank gun gets decrewed by the Grenadiers. Sherman quite low in health already, but we do have a second anti-tank gun back there. Steal on the anti-tank gun by Sitckywa. Sherman takes engine crip, but here comes the Cromwell. Partially repaired, but we've got a second anti-tank gun back there. Mortar pit trying to get the decrew on the stolen anti-tank gun. Oh boy. There goes the mortar pit. Anti-tank gun down as well. A lot of repairs on these allied tanks required. Pretty good push back from the Axis, and they needed it because they were falling way behind. Especially in terms of victory points. So, a couple crucial pickoffs for them there. But yeah, the Allies may be getting a touch greedy, trying to use those very low health, well, not very low health, but low health, unsupported anti-tank guns against the Panzer IV.
Anti-tank
Punish
gun,
for it.
ready for action.
Now, push back, triple cap. Axis in control. Panzer IV first for Topoi.
Hands up here, ready for action.
Calling in the 105 artillery over here now as well. That I did forget to turn on the death indicator. There we go. Right, I'm pushing all the way almost into base, capping just all the territory. Here comes the Cromwell looking to punish, but that Kugel gapping it out of there real fast. Cromwell getting a bit of crush action going though. Getting right there, but having it sight blocked by that little shrub. Lucky break for the Cromwell, otherwise it probably would have died just then. Oh, could this be the end of the Panzer IV? No AP ammo and losing sight of it. So the P4 will be able to skate out of there alive. Double anti-tank guns falling in. With only one LMG on all these Grenadiers that is not performing that well. Stug, where's that going? Coming in for the anti-air. Oh, what is yooska doing with that anti-tank gun positioning? That is not ideal. Rifle squad over here? Where'd that die? Oh, all the way back here. What? Okay. Well, good thing I turned on the kill indicator when I did, otherwise I definitely would have noticed that one. Panzer IVs on top of the double AT guns. Giving them the runaround, both of them extremely low. Cromwell now also very low. Here comes the Sherman though, he's got the dozer blade equipped. A bit beefier. But double anti-tank guns down for yooska. They're getting destroyed by the Panzer IV Stug combo as well. Oh boy. Anti-tank gun positioning so far of yooska, a real letdown for the allied team. Good push though, good bit of teamwork from the Axis coming in from the side with the OKW Panzer IV. Made a pretty big difference. Was able to collapse in and do a lot of damage. And the Allies got to grind their way back into this one after that. Tank gun coming in for yooska. I imagine yooska wanted to go for a Calliope next. Not quite there in terms of resources. But now, especially with Sitckywa having the double anti-tank guns, might be the good option. Gonna have to play more conservative style, sitting back. Let the Calliope do the heavy lifting. Can't afford to let the anti-tank guns get out of position another time.
One of our fighting positions is sustaining fire.
Getting away from the major artillery there. Sherman making a bit of a move. Cromwell on the side as well. Got the phosphorus out, but taking a hammering from the side. Oh, bounce! Wow. No AP ammo equipped on that M1. And the dozer blade does give a bit of extra frontal armor. So head off there. Close call though from yooska. Does have the Calliope out now though. Can maybe punish this double anti-tank gun formation. Ones have been draining out very fast though. I think they're at 480. Oh boy. The half-track needs to keep going. Firefly coming across. Anti-tank gun spinning around. Does get away. No munitions for like a cover-to-cover dive in and anti-tank grenade there. Could have caught the Panzer IV though if there was some more munitions perhaps. Chasing away the OKW Jaeger light blob. Continuing on the far side. Getting connecting though. Is this going to be the end of the Kubel? Needs one more shot. Hiding behind shrubbery. Oh, we're going to drive back in front. Raketen connecting again. Panzer IV chasing him. Cromwell pretty fast though with veterancy. Firefly coming in from the side. Cromwell bouncing. Panzer IV determined but missing a shot on the move there. Oh, and all the Jaeger lights went down out the back. Focus on the tank fighting at the moment. Stun, and there goes the Panzer IV. And I believe that was a Calliope barrage. 20 kills! The Jaeger light blob getting annihilated. He had 4 of them, now he's down to 2, 1 model each. Didn't catch it on camera, but that was one of the most devastating Calliope barrages ever. 20 kills. My word. And with that Topoi majorly set back, Allies did kind of need something like that to happen though. They were falling behind, struggling for territory control, almost equal on the VPs. After like a 300 or so point lead. So that was big. Walking Stuka next for Topoi. I think he needs another tank though. Maybe he can get away with the second Raketen though if the positioning on them is good. This one though getting decrewed by the Brit blob. Got the 105 artillery coming down. Oh, and a Sherman going down in the center. Did manage to jump the vehicle crew out of that though. Oh, what's that? Weapon. Oh boy, Firefly, that's the wrong neighborhood. Double anti-tank guns. Oh, he gets out of there just in the nick of time. Oh, that's a big loss, and that doesn't show up on the kill counter either. Yeah, well, there goes the vehicle crew, not so long after that. Calliope barrage off to the side. He's dodging through it. I do talk about this quite often, but you know, I'm not a huge fan of trying to target Grenadiers with rockets, since they do have that received damage bonus. It's a lot harder to wipe with the Calliope. Well, still rather spry. Getting in, getting out, doing a good amount of damage. Jaeger's coming in from the side. I think the Brit Blob should be able to hold that one off though. Here comes the Cromwell stacking in the paint. Did he not recrew that Rakitten? Really needs that Rakitten. There's no defenses against this Cromwell and maybe going to get punished for it. Just one Shrek. Cromwell could come in here, do a crazy amount of damage with a crush maneuver. Maybe here. No snares. Here he goes. Oh, some pathing malfunctions. Getting blinded. Oh boy. Could perhaps knock out the battle group here though. Airburst shells are doing a decent amount. Does mean we've got Anvil for Catboy Supremacy. Any more shells for the howitzer? No. Seems like they've just run out. Firefly coming in to try finish the job. Might need one more shot. Sternpires are repairing. They have very high vet as well. No, it's enough damage. Firefly finishing the job. Would have been so close, but remember Firefly does have extra damage, 200 instead of 160. I think that made the difference there, otherwise might have had to stick around for one further shot. Calliope read rumble again. Taking a look at army sizes. Topoi really down in the dumps. Does mean the Axis are a little bit behind overall because of that. With the next from Sitckywa, who has a lot of resources, so does Topoi. A bit of fuel. Easily, as they're saying, should have double Rakettens at this stage to help deal with the British tanks. A second Firefly coming in for Catboy. Not much to fire at on his side of the map though. We rebuild on the Panzer IV. Oh! We're diving in after the walking Stuka with the Cromwell, and there it goes. That's the impact of Topoi's build, you know, no snares, one Rakitten. Oh, but anti-tank guns from the side is at the end of Cromwell. Some major artillery, I think, called a no. A lucky escape. Pack misses the kill shot. Anti-tank gun slow to dodge away. Was that fake smoke? I saw some smoke over here. What was that? Pressure onto the Schwerpanzer headquarters. Looks like the Panzer IV is not going to come out in time. I mean, this wasn't even with the commander that's especially good at destroying bases as well. There's a decent concentration barrage. Oh, it's concentration barrage giving the airburst shells, not hammer or anvil. Interesting. Oh, is that going to be the end of the Panzer IV? Tank gun misses. Jackson misses as well. Anti-tank gun there. Jackson needs one more shot though. Should be able to hang around for it. And there we go. Seals the deal. And now the Axis really picked in their base. There's a Werfer strike though onto the anti-tank gun. Big lights from the side. That gets decrewed fast. Here comes the Cromwell though. That was dead. This could be a completely different story, this push. But oh, the crush action. There goes the Jaeger lights. Rakitten getting to work. Got the close air support coming in, but we still have the anti-air half-track there for yooska, so these planes are probably not going to last too long. What are they going to target though? Going after the Cromwell. First one does, the other one going after the Calliope, and that goes down. steal on one of the anti-tank guns for Sitckywa as well. Triple AT guns now, that could be pretty strong. A half-track backing out. Sets it up into anti-air mode as well, means it can rotate 360 degrees. And quickly shoots down the planes after that.
We can now deploy a smoke screen to blind the enemy.
Topoi is still very low in PopCap, and now yooska kind of joining. Does have the Jackson decrewed, but oh boy! Gee, half-track going down real fast there. Got a Sexton coming in now, out the back. I think trying to target the Wolfheze, doesn't quite get it though. 5 artillery out the back. Oh! Where the hell did the strip die? There. Double Fireflies looks like they took care of it. It's a Wolfheze. Yeah. Cover to cover active though. These troops too fast, just running right through it. Maybe you can't shoot while you're sprinting like that. Can sometimes make it harder to chase even. Oh, hanging on by a thread with that anti-tank gun. Oh, there we go, Tiger out for Sitckywa. Double Fireflies are there though. One of them's got, they've both got the tulip rockets in fact. If that Tiger gets stunned in place, it is dead meat. Just about enough for double tulip rockets as well. Sitckywa though, still with the triple anti-tank guns, pretty much at his PopCap limit. Topoi saving for the King Tiger. Could probably afford to go for another Raketin as well to back that up. Will be very effective against double Fireflies. Struggling though at the moment with no healing, having lost the battle group. Could be an idea for Sitckywa, who's got so many resources. Build a mid bunker at his teammate's base. Base houses of fire into the mechanized truck region now. Did upgrade that with repair piles before he even had a tank for it, right? Okay, the double Tigers. Let's see what they can do. Oh! Big decrew on that pack. Base howitzers getting some nasty hits in. Here comes the King Tiger. Just can't quite get the range on those Fireflies though. Takes quite a good chunk of damage. Axis in control of the VPs at the moment though. Oh, Cromwell could be the end of his good luck here finally. Yes indeed. There goes the mechanized truck though. Damage onto the Jackson, but speeding down the road to safety. Tiger lumbering along in pursuit, taking a whole bunch of damage. There's the Wolfheze. Bunch of troops over here. Ooh, nearly knocks out that section. Close call. Big old flank coming in from the Rangers, but there's a Pigry in there, so it's not really going to work. Early retreat. Still very tight on the VPs. Axis have built themselves back into almost being equal now after the arrival of that King Tiger. Oh, but Topoi going for another Volksgrenadier here instead of another Raketin. Still needs to heal up his troops as well. Always coming onto the field very low in health. Not going to last long. Really slightly out of the capture circle here. Incendiary device could be quite good, but no, they end up retreating early. Tiger back up to full strength. Double Fireflies nearby. Jackson anti-tank gun. For the anti-tank grenade.
AT gun ready.
Bounce. Oh my god, King Tiger's so lucky getting stunned in place now though. Another round of tulip rockets, double stun. Just needs a tiny bit more damage. One more shot, and there we go. King Tiger goes down. The double tulip rocket, stunning it in place. No escape. Got pretty lucky in the first place that, was it like 2 anti-tank gun shots and Jackson shot bounced. And there was no engine damage from the anti-tank grenade, but it ended up mattering. The Firefly's knocking it out fast. Now Topoi in a really awkward spot. Thing is, you know, it's generally like, I say, quite easy to use your King Tiger. You know, you've got the Jaeger lights to provide a lot of sight. Just need like double rakettance with the Jaeger lights. Good raketting positioning because of that sight. And it should be pretty hard to get caught out that badly. Dodge off to the side from Sitckywa. Oh boy. Nearly goes down on retreat. That rocket scattered long. Close call. Tiger also getting well contained. Double anti-tank guns need to be a bit more active for Sitckywa. Triple anti-tank guns even. Could pick this one back up. Bit of Sexton into the base. Did indeed build a mid bunker. And now a Valentine in the works. Catboy at an awkward amount of pop cap. Probably can't afford anything else. How much does that cost? 7. Okay. Okay, well here we go. Jaegerlight spotting for the pack. Next once. Just smoke out though. The Firefly's getting out of there. Calliope not quite ready to fire again. Lots of draining against the axis at the moment though. Making this push through the center, but it's not where they need to capture a victory point. It's worth a strike. Oh, Jaegerlight's hanging on by a thread. They do survive. Very close call. That pack, look at this. Spotting Jaegerlights. And the pack just going absolutely to work here. Pulling in the 105 artillery out the back. Valentine getting around the side, but there's another anti-tank gun back there. Layers upon layers of them. Calliope doing some good work though. One pack gets decrewed and Calliope knocks out. Oh my god! The Jaegerlights and the Sternpilers on retreat as well. That was a devastating Calliope hit.
Infantry group are lost. They got a spin down over here. The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Making a bit of a push on this side. Infiltration grenades out. Destroy the trench even. Foxtrees probably can win this. The Brens aren't very good at close range. Although they're so far behind in Vet. Tiger making a bit of a push, perhaps hoping to catch that Calliope, but double anti-tank guns there for yooska. It's not making much headway. Sitckywa needs his double anti-tank guns out here with this push. But they are way out of position at the moment. It's engine damage on the Jackson. Major went down on the far side. Major's coming in and give up on the push. There was opportunity for the Tiger to be sitting around here out of anti-tank gun range doing some damage, but Sitckywa really needs to work on bringing the anti-tank guns along with these pushes.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Oh, nasty whiffer. Everything stays alive, but quite a few kills. Anti-tank gun decrew back here as well somehow.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Allies trying to cap in the center. The machine gun there though. Don't know how long that smoke's going to last. Whether they'll be able to complete the capture. More Fireflies rolling through the center. Taking some raketing fire now. Pack recruit as well by Topoi. Oh, and there goes one of the Fireflies. Shield rockets out. Only one connects though. Tiger in some trouble, but only one anti-tank gun there as well. Firefly takes a while before it can shoot again after launching those shield rockets. And the Tiger hanging in there. Extremely low on health. Making use of the tactical movement to push forwards again. Jackson rolling in, hoping to get the kill. MG42 over here did go down. And Catboy Supremacy on the far side, assisting with the capping. Nexus getting very low on VPs. They are decapping on this side though. 16 ready to fire. Good incendiary grenade. Allies winning through the center, but perhaps going to lose on this side now. Double anti-tank guns coming in. There goes the Valentine. Close range Sexton forcing some retreats there. Sherman rolling around the side with the Rangers. Double anti-tank guns under threat for Topoi. No reaction so far though. There goes one. Oh, the double anti-tank guns for Sitckywa though out the side. Oh boy, and I think that little extra delay trying to fire off the smoke slowed the Sherman down too much. Didn't get out of range in the nick of time there. Here we go. Rifleman going down in the center for yooska as well. Quite a few casualties. There's the Sherman vehicle crew. Tiger getting to work. Jackson rolling around the corner. We need to pop the APM on this. Oh, stunned on his own mine. And there we go. Did indeed pop the armor-piercing rounds at the end there. Was that his own Telemine doing him dirty on top of the tulip rockets? Wow. Good bit of tulip rocket action though for Catboy. Pretty impressive. Topoi rebuild on the King Tiger. Sitckywa going for a Panther. Axis so low on VPs now though. Can't afford to get forced off for long. Losing control in the center. Capping on the edge. Allies making a dash for the right hand side. Taking a blasting from this Pigrin. Ooh, nasty grenade. Pigrin's getting a wipe.
The squad's gone.
Okay, King Tiger on the field now as well.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
Could be the end of these engineers.
The squad's gone.
King Tiger's armor holding strong there. Rangers picking up some of these dropped Brens. Should actually be a pretty good long range squad with some Brens once they're vetted up. The rework to their rifles. Carbines, are they? Grands, I can't remember what they got switched to. There we go, good amount of damage down, but we've got the Raketin back there. Slightly out of range and camouflage at the moment though. Guys themselves getting quite low on VPs. Can't afford to lose control of the center. And army sizes are pretty similar, honestly. Another Firefly in the work for Catboy Supremacy.
Capture point. They're trying to take it.
Close range Sexton. Good amount of health damage. May be able to get the wipe. Pulling down the perimeter overwatch to try and hold on to some ground, and it's actually working out pretty nicely at the moment.
Causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
Tank gun of yooska getting decrewed over there. Low angle attack, trying to prevent the decap, and it is successful as well. Jackson out the back, going to work. Here comes the Firefly Vet 3 now.
No need for panic, but we've only got 50 points left.
The boosted damage. Rangers capping the VP again. Panther on the far side hasn't done much so far. Oh, Jackson under pressure. Forced back by the double anti-tank guns. Calliope onto the far side, going after Topoi. Might get the decrew on this Ricketten. Firefly, meanwhile, taking some big shots from the anti-tank gun here, right on the edge of its range. Needs to dodge away. No dodge at all. And down it goes. Anti-tank gun going down as well. Oh, not quite in the capture circle to jam the cap, and now the allies are in all sorts of trouble. They're going for the capping wars, though. Oh, where's that? Sexton going. Doing some capping. There's a bunker down here, but no upgrades on it yet. Allies on the drain. Close range. Grenadiers go down. Well done by Catboy. That's what he's looking for most of the game. And now allies should be able to roll through the center pretty effectively. Oh! Last rocket nearly knocks out the entire officer by itself. And there it goes. Catboy not dodging away. Squad over here needs to get in to jam the capture. Nice capping in the center, but getting shut down by the Jaeger Lights. We've got the King Tiger guarding the other one, and a booby trap. Here comes the Jackson on the far side, though, with the armor-piercing rounds equipped. A second Jackson coming in from the other angle. Swirling around the sides. We've got anti-tank guns somewhere. Oh, King Tiger spinning around. Having trouble with its very slow turret. Oh, main gun crit on the Jackson. The other Jackson backing away, out of range. No, finishes the job. Clock is stopped at the moment. Didn't see what happened over here, but Pose did manage to capture. Axis going for the cap on that side now, though. Oh, Calliope clearing off the center. It's an all-out capping race at the moment, but it seems like the Axis are the ones in the better position. Cover to cover, trying to go for some capping, but there's just too many Axis troops there and in the center. Looks like the Axis are going to take this one. 4 points left. Not quite enough. Oof. Well, Axis. They got there in the end. I don't know how they managed to do it. I think it was just the Allies getting a little bit sloppy with their team weapon positioning, losing a whole bunch of them towards the tail end. Catboy Supremacy also losing a couple squads just on the edges for no real reason. Maybe getting a bit overwhelmed. Really. Some strong Firefly play, shutting down the heavy tanks worked out quite nicely, but in the end the Axis just hanging in there, getting the drain going, and getting it done in the very late stages somehow. GG, well played, good work by the Axis hanging in there. I thought they had lost that one for sure. Well, anyway, guys, wrap on that. If you like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye, and good luck.